Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nimodon. I'm going to be doing a commentary for you guys over Call of Duty Black Ops 2 today. I'm going to be playing on Hijack, Demolition, and I'm most likely going to be using an assault rifle or submachine gun. The reasoning behind that is because I don't use snipers, I very rarely use shotguns, and let's be honest, LMGs are not my cup of tea. I like to be able to be mobile, but at the same expense, I at least like to be stationary at the same expense. That's why assault rifles fit my category far more than submachine guns, because I'm not a run-and-gun player. I've never been, probably never will be. And when it comes down to it, I enjoy setting up positions, calculating the probability of myself winning the gun battle versus the other player, and using techniques that are at the most aggravating or the highest respect in the community. So, to that logic, I guess you could say I'm not much of a complete stationary player, but I do like to set up and at least have an advantage, and I do like to break the map into coordinates and understand the fundamentals of how the game works. So, yep, I guess I'm a nerd, whatever, fits the description very well, but when it comes down to the bread and butter of it, I'm going to continue playing the game, which I see fit. So, as a lot of you guys know, I have not been on Xbox as much as some people, or as much as I used to, I guess is a better terminology for that. And my reasoning is pretty easy. I just don't want to play. I don't have a reason to play. That is pretty much correct. I've beaten Call of Duty, I've beaten Battlefield 3, and I don't really have a whole lot of other games, because, you know, one, I don't buy a lot of games per year because I don't have an interest in them, because the games that do come out usually take a while to beat. Battlefield 3 was that exception. Took way too long to beat that game, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, I had a great time, and I still go back and play it probably every week. But Call of Duty, on the other hand, it's probably a play once, get max level, and then I'm pretty much done. Occasionally I'll come back and hang out with Corey and Ben or some other friends on XBL, but when it comes down, I guess, to the real logical sense of it, I have no interest in coming back and getting 0 XP points. I mean, I know you get XP, but that doesn't mean anything, and I'm hoping that Treyarch will take the high road on this. They will respect their players, and they will respect their people that play their game to get it done. I hope they'll do this, and the reason I say this is because if they add prestiges like Modern Warfare 3 / Infinity Ward, and I know Sledgehammer's in there or whatever they're called, that's fine, but I'm not coming back to play your game. I don't want to deal with Call of Duty anymore, and I'm fucking sick of it. Like, I don't want to come across, like, I don't hate Call of Duty. I think some of you guys get this impression that I'm just like, oh, Call of Duty, please just die. No, I don't want it to die. It's a fun game, but it's only fun for 2 months, and then it becomes a job. And then I don't want to play it anymore. That's why I get done with Call of Duty so fast, because I just spend 2 months, I just go absolutely hard at it, as hard as I possibly can, and then I don't have to play it anymore. And that's a lot of fun to me. Some of you guys will be like, that sounds so stupid and that's so sad. That's perfectly understandable. You're more than welcome to think however you choose to think. But when it comes down to my personal preference, I like to get done with games as fast as I possibly can, and then not play them anymore. So, guess that's how I feel. Guess that's how I'm going to continue playing them. But anyway, guys, I have been spending so much time not playing Xbox Live, but at the same expense doing something of the similar activity that is still, I guess, playing online or doing something of the same equivalency. Basically, I'm saying I'm still burning the same calories doing this or that. And the reason I say this is because I've been watching a lot of movies here recently, like overkill. Every day I probably watch 4 to 6 movies a day, and to some of you that's a lot. To me, that's kind of a lot, I guess, because I don't really watch a lot of movies. The movies I do watch have always in the past been something I've already seen, you know, standard Transformers, stuff with blowing up, you know, Live Free, Die Hard, any, like, action-packed movies, some romantics along the way, some really good storylines, some creative ideas, whatever. But here recently, I've just been going on a craving and just watching so many movies I missed out on, because there are definitely movies that I didn't even know existed, didn't even know what they were, and they've been some of the best movies I've probably seen in the last 5 years. And they're really good movies. Unfortunately, I can't think of what they're all called, so I feel like I'm contradicting myself here. But you guys get the main gist of it. If you guys were to, you know, Google search trailers and check out a few along the way, I'm sure there would be a couple movies you're like, man, I don't even know what that is, but it looks like a really good movie. And there's just crazy to think a lot of movies don't even hit theaters. And that's just crazy to me. But at the same expense, I've seen a few, like Chronicles was good. Something 40, I don't remember. It's with Megan Fox and the chick that played I don't remember her name, whatever. I do apologize, this is like unprofessional. I was starting it all off old nice and good. But anyway, you guys get the main gist. I've been watching a lot of movies with Shia LaBeouf. I want to say Eagle Eye, that was an amazing movie I watched last night. And I've been wanting to watch that for like years, but I forgot what it was and then kind of fell off the radar. I watched that. Really good movie. I like the ending, it was really powerful, but let's be honest, Shia LaBeouf, or however you say his name, I do apologize. People's names sometimes are just really hard to pronounce, but he does amazing movies. I've watched a lot of his, not all of them, of course. I've watched a lot with Emma Stone. That was a good movie, like Easy A. I highly recommend that. It's basically high school at its prime. You know, lots of sluts and lots of sex. Best way to put it. But I guess you could almost say that's like college, but in college it's more like a one-night stand, and half the time you're about as drunk as you can possibly get. So, you know, that's just about the main gist of it. Anyway, guys, as for the actual gameplay perspective, I mean, I told you guys what I've been doing a lot of, and I've been doing a lot of movies, but as gaming goes on, I've been watching a lot of videos of the Call of Duty map pack, and it's been making me want to buy the game, or buy the map pack. I already have the game, obviously, but the reason I say that is multiplayer, cool, you get 4 maps, we've all seen this before, they look like a lot of fun. I cannot believe they've actually added a color wheel into this Call of Duty. It's amazing. I know people bitched in the past like, oh, the maps are so gray and brown. You know, I don't really care that much. I like historical maps. I like the feel of, like, I don't want to say black and white, because I don't like black and white, but that feeling of, like, war train. I like that idea of being able to brainstorm, and I guess I've always had a perception, like, looking at World War II, you know, it wasn't a fucking color wheel. There was not, like, circus crap on lights all over the place. Now, granted, in real life, you do have color, duh, but, I don't know, a lot of the movies you watch, like D-Day, and you played a lot of the World War II game for Call of Duty, that was a lot of fun. It didn't have a huge color wheel, and that's kind of my perception. I like to at least do historical research, and a lot of the memories that I have are not from a color wheel, or they're not exactly super bright and, you know, full of excitement. They're very, you know, depressing to look at, and I think that's what they go for. They try to go for a realistic standpoint, but let's be honest, when we play video games, guys, we don't give a shit. We just want the maps to look super unrealistic, I guess that's the best way to put it. And Call of Duty's always had that at their prime. I mean, most of the maps probably wouldn't look like that, and I don't think we would be fighting, you know, squad versus squad in a real-life scenario. But the main gist of it is, guys, I appreciate what Treyarch did. I am so happy that they actually added color into the game. It's a lot more enjoyable, but I still don't like Black Ops 2. It's never going to be like Black Ops 1, and it's never going to be like World at War again. I know some of you guys are COD 4 guys. That's great. It's cool. I played COD 4. It was an amazing game. Wasn't my favorite, but it was an amazing game by itself, and it re-innovated the entire gaming community and started it all up. So you gotta give props to somebody. But nowadays, Call of Duty just doesn't cut it for me anymore. That's why I'm looking forward to PC gaming. I know some of you guys are not going to be excited about that. That's perfectly fine. But I'm looking to jump into DayZ, and I'm not going to go completely rogue on the consoles. I'm going, or rogue on PC. You know, I'm going to enjoy PC. I'm going to play a couple games over there, but console will always be my bread and butter. I'll always be getting into the Xbox, and unless some huge change comes and everyone jumps to PlayStation from the Xbox, which I highly doubt will happen, I will continue to be on the Xbox, but I imagine I will get the PlayStation 4 when it releases as well, because it's going to have some pretty crazy specs, and I'm looking forward to actually playing with you PC guys, or PS3, I'm sorry, I can't even talk now. But anyway, guys, that's the main gist of the commentary. Map packs, I might be getting it, I might be jumping in there, but I've been really looking forward to the zombies, which is completely unlike me, because I have never been a zombies person. I've always thought they were stupid. This one, on the other hand, looks like a lot of fun, the Nuketown one especially, and the turn game type just seems to re-innovate the franchise and make it a lot more enjoyable. So maybe you guys will be seeing this. If you guys push really hard in the comments for it and you guys tell me I should get it, I might switch my mind, I might spend a little bit of money. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next installment. This is going to be NMO, signing off. Peace.
EKIA. Shot out.
SEALs, your mission directive has been achieved.